Ladies and gentlemen, Joey Celentano here today, coming at you with a full day of eating video. I'm going to take you guys through a physique update today, through all my meals, my nutrition, and then my Sunday routine, a mobility, stretching, foam rolling, rehab exercises, and treatment therapy. First things first though, make sure to like the video, subscribe, and turn on those post notifications to stay up to date with everything I'm doing. You guys aren't going to want to miss it. So first, let's weigh in, and then onto a physique update. I'm going to show you guys how I'm currently looking. Okay, so first things first, let's weigh in, check how heavy I am. I always weigh in on an empty stomach before I have any water, food, anything. This is a daily routine of mine. In the morning, you want to weigh in and have the most consistent reading day to day, and then track your weekly average if you're trying to lose weight, gain weight, or maintain. So let's weigh in. So 193. That'll be our weigh-in for today.
In the sky, gazing far into the night, I raise my hand.
Okay, so that's how I'm currently looking, 193. I've been on a bulk since August, after I did a cut over the summer and did a reverse diet and a body recomposition. So I'm very happy with how I look. So let's get into meal number one. It's going to be super quick because it is a little bit later on in the day. So let's get to meal number one. Okay, so the first thing I do before I get started with any of my meals though is I go into the MyFitnessPal app on my phone and I enter in my macros for today. So I calculate out all of my meals, what foods are in those meals, and then what those macros end up adding to reach my daily totals. So my daily totals right now are 3,400 calories at 225 grams of protein, 444 grams of carbs, and 85 grams of fat. So those are the numbers we're going to hit today. So let's plug those in and then get started with some food. Okay, now that we got those plugged in, I'm going to start my macros off super simple with something super easy. I'm going to start them off with a Clif Bar right here, crunchy peanut butter. So I'm going to eat this. Get my macros started before my first big meal. Okay, so now we're going to get into meal number one. I'm going to have meal number one as 7 servings of egg whites in a tortilla wrap with some blueberries and then about 100 grams of avocado. So I'm going to make that up and then show you guys the finished product. Okay, so here's what we have. I'm going to make sure to weigh everything out. So here are my egg whites. 322 grams is about 7 servings, so I'm going to set that to the side. And then I'm going to cut into this fresh avocado. Measure out some blueberries, and then we have wraps right there. So one of the best ways that I save macros for the day, especially in the fat category, is I use 0-calorie spray whenever I'm cooking. Give it a few sprays in there, and then you're good to go. And then we have final product. So I'm gonna eat this with a little bit of ketchup. Okay, so the next thing I'm gonna eat is a snack. Super simple, straightforward. It's just gonna be 3 servings of Fruity Pebbles and a protein shake, which I'm gonna mix my creatine in with. I'm gonna use the protein shake as sort of like a milk instead of using regular milk. Not all foods in my diet right now are super clean. I need to get more carbs in per day, especially on a bulk, which is going to help fuel my training, energy throughout the day, and just make sure that I can, hit my lifts, and progressively overload every single session that I'm going into. So, cereal right now is one of those foods where it wouldn't fall into the clean category, but it's worth it to eat, in my opinion, to increase my daily carbohydrate intake. So we're going to get this together, and then I'll show you what the final product looks like. So in this protein shake, I'm going to do 1 scoop of casein protein, and then 2 scoops of whey protein, both by Optimum Nutrition. They're micronized creatine, super good, straightforward, that's all I need. I just do a regular 5 grams per day serving size, no loading, and nothing crazy with that. And we're gonna mix this up. And that's all it is. And now we're gonna measure out the cereal. So the reason that I chose Fruity Pebbles is just based on personal preference. You can have any cereal that you want. It can be higher or lower in sugar, just as long as it's meeting the carbohydrate needs for your macros for that day. So we are going to do 108 grams of Fruity Pebbles. Right there. Just like that. Okay, so we got the Fruity Pebbles here. We got our protein shake, right like this. And the key is to just pour that over the top. And then we're all set. Okay, we are going to make the next big meal for me, which is going to consist of 1 packet of Uncle Ben's white rice, 100 grams of avocado again. I'm then also adding in some of these pistachios, which I just got, which are pretty good macros, 150 calories, 13 fat, 8 carb, 6 protein per serving, 28 grams per serving, and then we're going to work in some lean deli meat. So we have buffalo chicken breasts right here, and then some honey roasted turkey. So we are gonna make this up. Super simple, easy. If you're someone like me who's always on the run, who doesn't have a ton of time to prep food, using Uncle Ben's rice is an awesome alternative. Helps me get my meals in consistently. I know the macros, and I can fit other things in that work around that addition to my diet. So let's get this made up, and then I'll show you guys the finished product. Okay, and here we have the final product. Super straightforward, guys, super simple. Avocado, buffalo chicken breast, honey roasted turkey, white rice on the bottom, and then those roasted pistachios. Higher fat meal with the avocado and pistachios. Good amount of protein, and then white rice for our carb source. Super simple. Okay, so before my last meal for today, we are also going to do some meal prep. So I have some chicken breasts I'm going to meal prep. I have some sweet potatoes. So I'm going to make all that stuff up. I do it super simple, no hassle. I'm going to prep the chicken, slice it in half so it's thin cutlets, and then put it in this baking sheet with 0-calorie spray right here. And then I also have this really great kickin' chicken seasoning right there. Super simple, no hassle. It'll go in the oven at 400 to 450 degrees for about 20 to 25 minutes. Part of it covered, part of it uncovered, and it should come out perfect.
But it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you, for you, for you, for you, for you, for
Okay, so we got all the chicken ready, just like that. Okay. I'm gonna put this in the oven at 400 degrees for 25 minutes. I'm gonna make sure it's covered, and then I'm gonna uncover it for another 10 minutes to get it nice and crispy, and it's gonna be perfect. So we'll cook that up. Then we got the sweet potatoes right here, waiting to go. And that'll be all the meal prep I'm gonna do today. We still have one more meal. And then while this is cooking, I'm also gonna show you guys my mobility, stretching, therapy routine that I do on Sundays to get ready for the week. Okay, so we are all set up here. This is my little setup for my Sunday routine. I have foam roller, couple bands for stretching mobility, couple hip circles for rehabilitative exercise. Let's get into this. I'm gonna put on some Netflix or some YouTube and just chill and, you know, take you guys through it.
Eyes in the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you.
Before we prep the sweet potato, we're gonna make the last meal. It's going to be another packet of Uncle Ben's rice, 1 ounce of ground beef that I have left over, about 100 grams of chicken that we just cooked, and some salsa. So I'm gonna make that up, and I'm gonna show you guys that. And then we are going to prep the sweet potato, and that should be it for meal prep. Okay, so we got the last meal of the day right here. 1 ounce ground beef, 100 grams chicken, bunch of white rice, Uncle Ben's rice packet, and then 2 servings of mango salsa with the side tortilla. Okay, so last meal is done. That is going to finish up my macros for the day. Last thing we gotta do though is prep this sweet potato. So let's get it done. So that is all the sweet potato prepped. We are going to get that in the oven. And that is going to wrap up this full day of eating. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. Make sure to subscribe, hit the like, and turn on those post notifications to stay up to date with everything I'm doing. Let's get me to 1,000 subs on YouTube. 5K followers on Instagram. Follow me on Instagram at Joey_Celentano. And I'll make sure to catch all you guys in the next one.